At Montgomery Men's Health, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for years. Our friendly, discreet team of medical providers will take the time to listen. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling brave to living life in a vibrant health. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our
in town to help with convention security. Body camera video shows the officers telling the man to drop two knives during a fight with another man who was unarmed. They say they opened fire, but he charged towards that man. Surveillance video shows him being shot from a distance. All this unfolding about 1 mile from the convention site.
Now to President Biden, back on the campaign trail, and there is word he is now ready to make changes to the Supreme Court, even though any reforms would need congressional approval. Here's ABC's Leonard Williams to explain.
By folks you know. Israel's Farmers Market and Diet, where you'll find more than just produce and the best barbecue in town. Cheese and more. Located at 3740 Magnolia Drive in Milton. Stop at Israel's Farmers Market and Diet.
It's that time of the year. Time to beat the heat and keep those pesky insects out of your outdoor living space. Just Blinds and Travel, with over 35 years of experience, is ready to show you a better way. Keep the heat out, the bugs too, and cool your outdoor space by up to 10 degrees. Whether it's screen shades for your boat dock, sunshades for your outdoor kitchen, Just Blinds literally has you covered. All designed and installed to your satisfaction, and everything can be easily motorized for super convenience. Visit gojustblinds.com to get started.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE, 855-51-BIBLE.
He's smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Your WSFA First Alert weather forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Blindster.com. Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made faux wood and real wood blinds and shutters, cellular shades, Roman shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more. All at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to Blindster.com.
We'll start this Wednesday morning. Will give way to a hot afternoon. Temperatures topping out in the mid-90s with a mix of sun and clouds. Winds will be out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are again in the forecast today, lingering into tonight. Lows tonight will hover in the 70s. For the end of the week and the weekend ahead, temperatures will in the upper 80s to low 90s. Each day features the chance for scattered rain and storms with lows in the 70s. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive. Family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. The good news continues on this Wednesday, hump day. No major problems or accidents are being reported. We're checking with the surrounding counties. Everyone's still clear. You keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Haynes Ambulance is there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life and death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, this is Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams at WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Wednesday. An investigation is underway to determine if several shootings in Montgomery are connected. A total of 4 people were shot in 2 separate incidents on Covered Bridge Drive just off the Eastern Boulevard. One man was shot and killed in that area just after midnight Tuesday. Another person shot and injured. And then 14 hours later, 2 more men shot, all happening on the same street in the same neighborhood. And then last night, just a half-mile away from Covered Bridge Drive, police were called out to Bridle Path Lane. There, another man was shot and killed. That happened around 8 p.m. All of this is under investigation. A new Texas Roadhouse coming to Prattville will mean more jobs in the area. The chain says the new location will open its doors sometime in August and bring roughly 250 jobs to the area. Texas Roadhouse in Prattville is looking to hire. I'm Jasmine Williams with your morning headlines.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lonray Falusi with today's Tips for Kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Did you know that tooth decay is an infection? Luckily, cavities are largely preventable. The bacteria that cause cavities pass from parents to children, so good oral health is a family affair. Take care of baby teeth as soon as they emerge by brushing them with a smear of toothpaste with fluoride. Talk with your pediatrician about your baby's oral health and take him to the dentist by age 1. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
I'm Tiffany. I have some tips for you on how to quit smoking like I did. First, I did some reading about it. I found a lot of great advice on how to quit smoking and picked out the ways I thought would work best for me. I started by setting a quit date. Then I threw out my ashtrays, lighters, and matches. I did other things too, like exercising more, and it worked. But I'd still get cravings, especially on long car rides. To help me with that, I put a picture of my mother in my car. She died of lung cancer from smoking cigarettes when I was only 16. Now I have a 16-year-old daughter. That picture of my mother reminds me that I don't want to miss all the things my daughter is going to do in her life, including turning 17.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Do you want to know the secret to baby brain development? It's you. Your baby's brain develops rapidly in her first few years. 2 apples on top. So talk to her, read and sing as much as you can starting from birth. You don't need fancy toys. Play peekaboo, read a book, or just talk about your day. For more information on baby brain development, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
You see miracles all the time at our children's hospital, but miracles never come easy. That's why, as great as children's hospitals are, they need our support to keep miracles happening. Put your money where the miracles are. Support your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
Don't miss Sean Hannity.
Biden incoherently adheres
Live this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine once again. For it is one more day, one more time, you're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It's time to rise and shine this morning if you can. It is time for our daily bread, a word from on high, something that will change your perspective or give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. It is July the 17th, 2024. Today's daily bread is simply entitled From Age to Age. Our scripture insight today comes from Exodus 7, 1 through 13. But we'll start off with Exodus 7 and 7, which reads, Moses was 80 years old and Aaron 83 when they spoke to the Pharaoh. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is July the 17th. It is a day that has never been, or July the 17th, 2024. It is a day that has never been, and it is also a day that once it's gone, you'll never see it again. It is a once in a lifetime deal, and once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get a chance to come back and undo all the things you do this day. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and do the things you didn't do this day that you should have. So whatever it is that you do with this day, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be happy and pleased at what you've done this day. If you've lived a while, you've seen, you've heard many, many, many yesterdays. If you've been blessed, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace and mercy, love, and charity of God, we may see some more. I'm not sure. And neither are you. So whatever you do today, whatever it is, reach out and lend somebody else a helping hand. After all, we all have received them, whether we remember them or not. A spoken word that encouraged you, a shoulder to cry on. We've all had them in our lives. So now it's your turn to be somebody else's helping hand. Benjamin Elijah May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which you live life, you'll always be successful. Or you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can, but never quit. Never, ever quit. Never give up. And no matter what happens this day, it is still a stupendous day to be alive. Won't you agree? From age to age, that's our daily bread for this morning, July the 17th. We'll be back.
Welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. Our reading, titled From Age to Age, was written by Nancy Gavelanis. Two grandmothers from Texas became media sensations recently for completing a journey around the world in 80 days at the age of 81. The globetrotting best friends of 23 years traveled to all 7 continents. They started in Antarctica, tangoed in Argentina, rode camels in Egypt, and took a sleigh ride while at the North Pole. They visited 18 countries, including Zambia, India, Nepal, Indonesia, Japan, and Italy, and ended their trip in Australia. The duo said they hoped they'd inspire future generations to enjoy traveling the world regardless of their age. In Exodus, we read about 2 octogenarians who were recruited by God for a different kind of adventure of a lifetime. He called Moses to go to Pharaoh and demand he free God's people from bondage. God sent Moses' older brother Aaron for support. Moses was 80 years old and Aaron 83 when they spoke to Pharaoh. This request would feel daunting at any age, but God had handpicked these brothers for this assignment, and they followed his instructions. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and did just as the Lord commanded. Moses and Aaron had the honor of witnessing God deliver his people from more than 400 years of slavery. These men demonstrate that he can use us at any age. Whether we're young or older, let's follow him wherever he leads. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Exodus chapter 7, verses 1 through 13.
Then the Lord said to Moses, "See, I have made you like God to Pharaoh, and your brother Aaron will be your prophet. You are to say everything I command you, and your brother Aaron is to tell Pharaoh to let the Israelites go out of his country. But I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and though I will multiply my signs and wonders in Egypt, he will not listen to you. Then I will lay my hand on Egypt, and with mighty acts of judgment I will bring out my divisions, my people the Israelites. And the Egyptians will know that I am the Lord when I stretch out my hand against Egypt and bring the Israelites out of it." Moses and Aaron did just as the Lord commanded them. Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 when they spoke to Pharaoh. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "When Pharaoh says to you, 'Perform a miracle,' then say to Aaron, 'Take your staff and throw it down before Pharaoh, and it will become a snake.'" So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and did just as the Lord commanded. Aaron threw his staff down in front of Pharaoh and his officials, and it became a snake. Pharaoh then summoned wise men and sorcerers, and the Egyptian magicians also did the same things by their secret arts. Each one threw down his staff, and it became a snake. But Aaron's staff swallowed up their staffs. Yet Pharaoh's heart became hard, and he would not listen to them, just as the Lord had said. Let's pray. Dear God, when we think we can't be used because of our stage or position in life, please remind us that you use all people to accomplish your plans. Help us to always be alert to how you are leading us and simply trust and follow you all the days of our life. Thank you, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you for listening today. My name is Brenna Holsclaw, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
And as we do every day, it is our tradition to honor those people who wear the uniform of the armed services of the United States: the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and that new addition called Space Force. Now, we don't really know what they do, but maybe it's all top secret and I'm not supposed to know. They took my clearance away. What can I tell you? I guess they said I didn't have a need to know anymore. And let's not forget our local heroes around here. The Montgomery Fire Department, the Montgomery, which is one of the best in the land. Also, the Montgomery Police Department, still pretty good guys. So every once in a while we have one, that's kind of rotten, but that's okay. The majority of those guys, I wouldn't even say 95% of them are pretty good guys. So let's honor them for the things that they do, and they do put their butt on line. They're not soldiers, but they're like our local soldiers. They still go out there not knowing exactly what they're gonna meet, who they're gonna meet, and who wants to do them harm. So let's show them police officers a little bit more respect, and police officers, don't forget, show us a little bit too every once in a while. I'm just saying. So as long as everybody's respecting everybody, we're gonna get along fine. Okay, that don't mean you have to agree with me, and that don't mean I have to agree with you, but we do have to show a little something to show that we realize we're human beings. Okay, and that's for us too. And we always talk about the police. Always talk about the police. Well, somebody ought to start talking about the citizens, because you know what? We got some responsibility in that relationship also. Okay, man asks you to do something, just do it. Fight in court. Because let me tell you something, you don't win fighting on the street. You don't win. A police officer cannot afford, now they won't tell you this, but they cannot afford to lose a fight on the street. Because once that gets out, everybody gonna try them. So I ain't mad at them. Okay, so just fight in the courtroom. Okay, and if you don't have a lawyer, you can't afford one, well, read a book, be your own lawyer. Because you know what they say about being your own lawyer. I think it's true sometimes. Their motto is Semper Fidelis, but they couldn't pronounce that. Not all at one time anyway. So they made it so they gave it, 3 syllables. Semper Fi. Okay, which means always, always faithful. The U.S. Marines. I know I got a soft spot in my heart for Marines. I mean, I know they're not the smartest branch, but they look the best. Hoorah! And we used to say hoo-ah. They said oorah because they couldn't pronounce H. Okay then. Yes. You see, in the Rangers they say hoo-ah. In the Marine they say oorah. Because they even saying that they had a hard time pronouncing it. So they just made their own, pronunciation up but we still love them. We still love them. I used to go down to Coronado, California all the time and train with those guys. A bunch of super guys, most of them. And then a couple of idiots, but that's okay. We had our own. So everybody was good. Anyway, 860-14. I got an interesting show today. I did. And most of it's going to come from yesterday's city council meeting where I was in attendance. Okay, not personally there. I was on the TV, watching. Okay, I was on the computer watching at YouTube, watching the festivities yesterday at the city council meeting. And I tell you, my perspective is a little different than some of theirs. I understood where they were coming from, but some of their things yesterday, I kind of, they. It's like Rodney Mitchell says, the city council sometimes just makes it up as they go, okay? And I got a problem with that. They make it up as they go, and I'll explain that later on. And I understand sometimes it's like William Halsey said that there's no such thing as extraordinary people. There are ordinary people who, under extraordinary circumstances, have to do extraordinary things. And I understand that. I understand that motto too. But there aren't really. Life and liberty is not in jeopardy at a city council meeting. And so I do believe that sometimes they should just fall back a little bit and rethink some of their decisions. And this morning, I'm going to ask them to rethink. And I don't even know this person that was involved, but I'm going to ask them to rethink a decision that they made yesterday. But we'll get to that later on. Who is it? Good morning. Okay, then. So you're taking Ed's place. Okay, then. Amen. 860-1440. I can't believe I kind of miss Ed now. And I really don't know if he's sick or did he really pass. I can't find out. I don't know what his last name was or is. I do not know. Pastor Nettles said he believed he passed. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we'll check it out. We're trying to find out as we effort to receive that information. Good morning. Okay, it must be early in the morning. Y'all get up early in the morning just to mess with the brother here. Good morning. I'm doing fine. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, no, because no, no. But now you see you are one of those people who are wait a minute. And I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I know you do. I know what you do for a living, and I believe you. However, however, you are one of those people that won't believe it if they showed it to you. So no sense me going. I mean, if you don't believe, I, I'm with you. I'm with you. So, so you probably don't believe. Wait a minute. You probably don't believe there was a sharpshooter up. I mean, this guy shot him. You probably don't believe they killed him. You probably don't believe that either. So no, I ain't mad at you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't mad at you. Well, listen. It is not my job to validate. I believe what I saw. I believe what I saw, and yeah, yeah. Again, we will. Wait a minute. I'm going to. I'm going to. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I'm going to hearken back to the great words of a good friend of mine who's been on radio a long time. He says, "In the fullness of time, we'll find out." Okay. Again, listen. You are entitled to your belief. So we'll be all right. Anyway, see you at 9 o'clock. It is 7:31 in the morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm doing fine. That's not my purview. Mm.
Doctor, he said, but he wasn't a brother. I didn't think about that. He said, they never told you that they tear his ear off, what effect that it had on his ear. And that's what the brother just asked you. They said they believe it was the glass. They don't believe the bullet hit his ear. They want to know that the bullet blow his ear off. If the bullet, y'all say you supposed to be an expert with guns and things. That's what we missed fit to fit that. And they said, well, why you don't have a medical report? They don't have no medical report. They don't have no doctor report. What happened to his ear? I mean, now a lot of people don't think, a lot of people thinking like I hear on other talk shows, radios, they think it's a conspiracy. I don't know. But now that's a legitimate question. And if it had been the president, what the doctor say? We want to know his medical report. Then y'all say he needs to.
Yeah, but not me. But I am like that. Well, y'all can talk. Yeah. Well, why don't you call the Trump campaign? What's that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, I hear you. I hear you saying. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 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 Well, you think about it. You think about it, and well, I'm not a forensic. Yeah, I'm not a forensic expert. I don't know what happened. Yeah, yeah. I have. Well, let me ask you a question. There have been people who've actually been shot in the head, and it did them no harm. It did. For some reason the bullet. Yeah, yeah. There are people been for. Oh well, I can look up. I can't give you their name, but medically they. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Why y'all asking me to look up for it? I'm not looking for any of that stuff. Yeah. He bet just as good as the one in there now. Yeah, he can hear just as good as the one in there now is. Because I called him yesterday. Because I called him yesterday. He had the phone on that ear. All right then. I know. All right, I appreciate it. Yeah, me and Trump had a talk yesterday. 7:36. Make sure you put the phone on the ear with the bandage on it. Good morning. Pretty good, pretty good. Mm. Well, there's some things that just don't deserve a conversation from me. so, I don't. But they got a right to say it. So hey, whatever. Well, I can't say that. Now, all pastors are not the same. So okay. Hmm. 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 Mm. Well, I won't get into other people's business, but it's just that 860-1440 is the number here. 7:37 in the morning. If you got to be there by 8 o'clock, you got about a couple of minutes to get there. Good morning. Yes. No. I watch it like everybody else has. I've seen it, but yeah. I don't get goosebumps by looking at it. I know that a man lost his life. That's all I need to know that it was real. Yeah. Well, again, well, hmm hmm two people got hurt. One got killed. Listen, uh, well, that's up to the Secret Service, the FBI, and the state local agencies there to do that. Not for me to worry about their investigation. That's up to them. Absolutely. They did. And you come to Montgomery right now. We worried about all the people get shot here lately. And just yesterday, do we know? Do we know? Wait a minute. Do we know where all of them bullets are? Okay, so Anyway, so much for that. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. It's 7:39 in the morning. Y'all need to call the Trump campaign to get down all that information. I'm not a spokesman for Mr. Trump. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, yes, yes. For 5 years. That was one of the things that Yeah. Right. Well, the I guess the business license people and the finance people and even if they tell you to cease and desist, well, how do they have the authority to tell you that when you don't have a business license? Mm-mm. Yeah, and the problem I have with that one, so if we close the apartment complex down, is the city going to be responsible for putting those people, finding those people a place to stay? I ain't paying them. I'm not paying them. Yeah, I'm not paying them. Yeah. Mm. And that's for the city. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That money you are collecting for the city and state and county when you collect those taxes and the municipality. Right. Now I don't know how he can actually collect taxes when he don't have a business license. Do you pay? I don't think you pay taxes on service. I don't think you do. Not products and not services. Right. 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 I don't. I'm one of the city council got to answer, but I do not believe you pay tax on service. Things that I manually do on products and goods and service. Yeah, I don't think you do. Right. And I don't. Yeah, they'll have to tell me because I don't think you pay taxes on them. Yeah. I I don't know if I pay taxes on services. I don't know. It used to be you didn't pay taxes on services, and maybe they changed it, and so I don't really know. I just give them the card, brother. I don't really know. Yeah. Mhm. But the city, and here's another problem. If the city puts a padlock on this guy's business, well, he don't have a license with the city, and you're not in bed with the city until you get the license to say I'm doing business in your city. So I don't know how they. Yeah, I think they do. I think they do. Yeah, I think they do. But without a license, the city has no. Look like me, the city don't have any authority over you. And what if it's a hobby and not a business? Yeah, 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 yeah. I felt sorry for the guy, but he said back in 2020 when things all went up the road, and then he's not the only person that has a hard time getting on track 4 years after the 2020. A lot of people have. Some of those folks got PPP loans and all that kind of thing. Evidently, he didn't. I mean, it's been a tough run for businesses. You know, I mean, right, right, never. Well, I think they're making it a bit. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I think you mandate that he gets a business license. I mean, that's what you. I got a license, and I work from home. I don't. I just got a little license, but I get one every year, just in case somebody calls the brothers and come on down and fix this computer for us, and that's what I'll do. But you got to have a business license. Now, I don't sell products, so therefore, uh, I don't know. I don't know if they have taxes on services. Good morning. Pretty good. I guess in Social Security too. I guess and all that stuff. Oh no, it is. Oh, okay. Well, well, I don't know if he got employees. I think he's a one man show. So you know. Mm, mm, okay. Yeah. Mm, mm. What if it's just a what if it's a hobby? What if it's a hobby? You don't make no money. Mm. Well, the rental property, yeah. Yeah. Mm. Well, we need somebody being died. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta take a break. We'll be back. If you haven't turned it in, we can have a good conversation. We'll be back.
Brought to you by Sons Automotive. Alone. News Radio 1440.
Zero shots is just a plan. It's a plan. Make it the way you do it. That means the work of the warrior culture. Zero shots for the basis of the no the heroes of the past. Make their history to the present. The ultimate journey was here to document it. Ethos that we embody. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. With a common template, is a better option for corporate Meet Red, the only modern management system designed for professional growth, so you can make more. With Red, you get full visibility into your business state and control who spends what with each time. Your software collects and verifies receipts instantly, so it works your valuable time. Ramp automates data entry and routine tasks with automated approvals, expense categorization and bill payments, time-consuming tasks, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp need up to 5% to the bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. Get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/free. 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 Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
This weekend, your organization people are spot in the Paris 2024 Olympic Games at Montgomery Whitewater. Montgomery Whitewater is partnering with the American Canoe Association and the U.S. Olympic Committee to bring the canoe slalom and kayak all-Olympic games round to Montgomery this weekend. This will begin this Thursday night with Olympic team tribute at Eddie Restaurant. Music starts Friday night on Saturday at 6 p.m. Team Kyle Wilson starts Monday and Saturday and Sunday with live music and 5 p.m. Saturday night. Check out MontgomeryWhitewater.com.
The American Academy of Pediatrics. Did you know that tooth decay is an infection? Luckily, cavities are largely preventable. The bacteria that cause cavities pass from parents to children to good oral health is what they live in. Take care of baby teeth as soon as they emerge by brushing them with a clean toothpicks with fluoride. Talk with your pediatrician and baby's oral health, and take them to the dentist by week 5. For more, visit publichealth.org.
Now you want to get really in. It's the Dan Bongino Show. Weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Okay, now somebody just told me what I thought, but always check with the city and see whether or not it's correct. But you don't pay tax on labor. You pay tax on good on the parts and stuff like that. That's my understanding. You don't pay tax on like let's say my 95% of my little business income comes from service. I don't collect taxes on the service. You fix the computer, you give it back to them and say, hey, let me $50. You don't add the 10%, so that'd be $55. But if you did do that and you only provide this, then you need to turn that money into the city or don't collect it. But you don't get to keep it. I know a couple of businesses who charge tax on service, and I looked at the receipts. Yeah, I'm but that, I don't think it's like, I had to call this Blaylock down here in our city finance office. And somebody came in numbers to the city finance office. And I'll call them over here and see what they say. I don't think that we have to do tax on services. Right? I don't think so. It is 7:57 in the morning, and then so if you need to give us a call, but there's a couple other things that happened in the council meeting yesterday. Well, I have wondered how you be in Montgomery for 5 years and never that kind of. Now, but I understand. I was listen. 2020 came, and we lost customers, we lost this and that, and but I do think yesterday at the city council meeting that one item there that the council members could have. Do we not remember the word mercy? I don't know if that's a business terminology, but it's a human terminology. Do we not cut people some slack sometimes on the unusual circumstances? There was a guy there yesterday trying to fix up a hotel, and well, I'll tell you about that when we come back. I think our city council people did that wrong. Okay. I'm gonna have to employ the mayor to override that, to veto that, and get that guy a break. Let him finish the job. I don't know how much swing I have, but we're gonna ask him.
News update on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams, WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Wednesday. An investigation is underway to determine if several shootings in Montgomery are connected. A total of 4 people were shot in 2 separate incidents on Covered Bridge Drive just off the Eastern Boulevard. One man was shot and killed in that area just after midnight Tuesday. Another person was shot and killed. 15 hours later, 2 people were shot. Then last night, where another man was shot and killed. That happened around 8 p.m. All of this is under investigation. A new Texas roadhouse coming to Prattville.
News Radio 1440, WLWI-AM, your home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 CBS News on the hour.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Republicans come together to back the party's new presidential nominee. Nikki Haley was among several former Trump rivals who spoke on the second night of the GOP National Convention in Milwaukee.
I haven't always agreed with President Trump, but we agree, we disagree. I'm here tonight because we have a country to save.
Nancy Senator Marco Rubio also pledged to support Trump. Many delegates wrote independence the president after Saturday's assassination attempt. His son Eric tells CBS Mornings.
I'm sure the ear doesn't feel well. He's a trooper. He's out there. He's a great spiritualist person. She's a love in this room.
Up next at the convention,
The highlight of the night for the GOP will most certainly be J.D. Vance. Donald Trump chose at the beginning of the week to be his running mate. He is expected to address the crowd near the end of the night. Vance is just 39 years old and won election to the U.S. Senate in 2022. He's only been a senator for a year and a half.
Reporting from Milwaukee, Vice President Harris released a video this morning taking on her new opponent.
If elected, he will help implement the extreme Project 2025 plan for a second Trump term, which would target critical programs like Head Start and Medicaid.
The Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General said it is investigating the Secret Service and the way it handled protection for Donald Trump at the Pennsylvania rally, where a 20-year-old gunman opened fire from the rooftop. CBS's Nicole Stanga says security had already been stepped up after U.S. intelligence detected a possible Iranian plot to kill the former president.
The White House's National Security Council alerted Secret Service amid requests by Trump's security detail for more help. In June, the Secret Service granted Trump additional assets, including Tower assault team, counter sniper teams, drones, and robotic dogs.
No, it doesn't. No.
At least one person is dead after several tornadoes ravaged New York City tonight.
Everybody thinks it's games. But they do create the atmosphere for those jobs. But the citizens have to do right. In other words, the city council does not do anything that creates the atmosphere for business.
The brands I depend on.
Citizens create that.
Right in my fingertips, 24/7.
Private business is private. Tell you what, the biggest business in Montgomery
Now through September 15th.
doesn't depend on the city council. All business. You know what I'm saying is the biggest business in Montgomery is not you. Montgomery is the state of LA. Just a big business in Montgomery private. They don't tell us anything. They don't tell us why they buy property, where they buy property. And then whenever they sell, well, my guys is up to sell. But yeah, they buy they pay 5 to 10 times more than property. Just to be able to get money the last like you've been to the store. I mean, the sculpture park, over there, I've been by it. Well, you haven't been there. So I've been saying that you've been by it. I don't need to. warehouse. The warehouse. Old. What are you talking about? No, no. The sculpture part is off the river. Oh, that's on the river. As a matter of fact, you can go to. That's why I said you never pay. That's not the issue. Patty George restaurant. Yeah, very good. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not good. I got it. Not. I know they used to be about that. That's what they're about. Equal justice. That's what they do. That's what they do every day, 24 hours. That really is. But they'll take a lot of money on this. No, and they break even. That is just my. That's your. But I won't say anything. I think he does good work. The deep. Oh, I know that. I know that. And you think I'm talking with this. He got children on death row. I'm talking about with this. I have no issue with that. I don't issue with this. That's cool. You know, if you're gonna tell the story, correct. You're so used to telling the story about it. And good morning, everybody. Hope they find you well. You know, it's the first Wednesday of the month, and the first Wednesday of the month, we get my downloads in, and hopefully everyone will take anything. That's that word speech. Well, I give my perspective. Yeah. Anything other than neither right nor wrong. No. That's what you believe. We can be wrong. That's what you believe. Okay, well, but belief don't make you right. What you believe is what you perceive. But your perception is your reality. But it must be predicated on something real. A lot of people believe in certain things. How do we know the wind is good? You're getting into exactly. So the thing that the wind is blowing, you only know that because you feel the wind. Right. And therefore, you're predicated on reality. Believe. Well, you gotta have something to do with it. But anyway, so, how you doing today? Doing fine. How about you? What's on? Well, I just listen to you when I come in. I just listen to what you're talking about because I check to see what is on the agenda and made opinion with you. Then I just heard you talk about. Well, I brought it up momentarily because I do. Well, they got a couple things. The apartment complexes in town, the people who own the apartment complexes are located in other states, stuff like that. And bless his heart, Mr. Randy Mitchell has been trying his best to get something done, but it's kind of hard to deal with people who don't live here. And if you go down there, if you believe in where the people who live in those villages are. It's a tough call. Unless the city's going to take responsibility to make sure all those people. And then the city also went there. I guess it's the old governance place, I guess. Yeah. Well, and there's a guy in town who's been trying to fix it since 2018. He said yes, they go for it. And he said, look, 2020 happened. A lot of investors said, no, we're not going to do it. But they pulled out. A lot of people didn't find work. And it's been a minute. I will to the city council. It's been a minute. If you take, if you tear that, and that's what they want to do. They want to tear it down.
Right.
But according to him, the place is. Well, again, it wouldn't be better to make a revenue getter at some point than to tear it down.
Any infrastructure really good and invest. Okay. Because
The benefits.
It's all of it. No, it doesn't. Either an asset or a liability. Either one or the other. You have a future bill. And it is not generating revenue. It is a liability. Tear that structure down, it is a green space thing. Yes.
It ain't making no money either.
Which is still, but it's less of a liability. An empty structure is more of a liability.
To have somebody interested in
you gotta have the money.
Well, and that's
if you don't look, but you don't have the money. Look, Kevin, this is something I'm very, very well aware of. Now, if we don't have the money to do a building that needs to be done, you don't need to build it. And so it is a liability that you are able to maintain.
So if there has been some catastrophic,
doesn't matter.
Well, I think it does matter.
It does matter. Well, here's what I'm saying, Kevin. If you don't have the resources to do what you need to do with the structure, in the story, there's nothing you can do.
So the reason why you don't
doesn't matter about the reason. You don't have the resources.
I don't mean to say
in the story.
But that's not the end of
Yes, it is.
First of all, our kids right now, because of COVID-19, according to what the people say,
we're not talking about kids.
No.
Let's deal with the subject.
Let me make the point.
No, that's not a thing.
If you allow me to make the point. Our kids right now have a vacuum of knowledge that evidently, according to many of the educators, because of COVID-19, that they won't ever get that back, and they are at a disadvantage right now because of COVID-19.
Now, what does that have to do with construction?
So if COVID-19 affected them, then it certainly affected other things.
So we're talking about business.
Well, that's making a difference.
Yes,
It still affected people. People got out of the investment. People got out of the investment.
Talking about
because they couldn't find it.
Given there are a lot of right now all over the United
90
States.
days.
Hold on. Here's what has happened. All over the United States of America, there are a lot of office buildings. Okay. You know why? Because during COVID-19, we started something that now has continued. So that means there are over the United States of America, there are millions upon millions of dollars worth of property, right? That is now worthless to people because people are not going to the office. Now, if you're going to bring COVID in, I'm going to tell you how it relates to construction. If you have lost money during construction, you can't get it back, okay? You can't get that back. We're talking about construction. People are not investing the same way that they did before COVID.
And that's what they were saying yesterday.
End of story.
But no,
so you're not going to get that money back.
Well, he's trying to get the money back, but he is asking for just a little more time to get some investment.
Don't need it, bro. You're not going to get the money.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
We don't.
If you don't have it now, you won't have it tomorrow.
But we don't know that.
In other words, it's like
somebody I want the historical value of this building. We want to invest in.
Historical value is worth nothing. Look, here's the deal. You know what you're sounding like? You sound like the guy comes to me and says, "We need $20 to tomorrow." Well, I said, "Why don't you just wait till tomorrow?"
And again, that's different. Right?
If you have the $20 tomorrow, just wait till tomorrow.
But
that's what this guy's doing. He said he's telling the city, "Give me $20 till tomorrow." Okay. Why? What's the number? If you don't have it,
because
you won't have it.
It will benefit the city.
No, it doesn't benefit.
Right now, there's no revenue coming from that place. So we tear it down, still no revenue.
It's nice.
A lot of things in the city is nice.
Yeah, just nice.
Okay, a lot of
things.
It's
just making a green space and making it.
Yeah, we're gonna build cabbage.
No, you can build another.
Right. But his fault, he didn't do it. Okay. Right. But he hasn't been involved in that building. He has not been there. But tell me what it hurt. If okay. Well, let me ask something. If the guy had wait, if he had no intention on building the building, probably the resources to do it, why he wouldn't even show up at the council? And he's trying to get them. Well, listen, he's trying to do that. Again, 99, okay, so you give him 90 days and you say, okay, you got 90 days to show us some significant movement. Well, 90 days, if you've been there for 20 years, 90 days won't hurt. Well, you talking about the guy, wait a minute, you talking about the guy with the business. Yeah. Well, I'm not as sympathetic for him if I am with. He got 5 years running the business with no license at all. I just get there. It's going to take money to build that. And if the Salvation Army said we'll take it, we got folks whining about that.
Well, you got to tear it down to do something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Again, 90 days to show some significant movement is not that much time after 20 years of sitting there. And he is right about one thing. COVID-19 stopped a lot of things going on in this city. A lot of, and some people did not make it back from COVID-19. Some businesses didn't make it back. All right then. I just think
well, like I said, that's
mercy.
Like, what happened to mercy? We're talking business. In other words, that's like the guy that comes to me and says, "Hey man, let me have $20 to the mob." Okay.
Which was more egregious?
Here's all I have to do is look. Let me just give you $20 because I know you're not going to give it.
Yeah, but when I give money to people like that, I know it's going.
Yeah, so that's the same thing with this guy. If he hadn't done anything in all these years,
he's been trying. He's been trying.
Well,
it's hard to get money.
What's changed? What did he come in with in his hand saying that because of this, I will have money on this day?
He did say something about there's a plan in the works.
No. I said something concrete.
Again,
there has been a plan.
So which one is more egregious? A guy who's been working in business for 5 years with no license.
I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing it.
Trying
I'm not comparing it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing it. That's apples and oranges.
See, you people.
You people.
Who
is you people? Who are you people?
You people who don't invest in anything. Dogging this guy because he's trying to do something.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
See, you people.
Wait a minute. What do you know I invested?
You didn't invest in it.
What do you know?
You ain't helping him.
Do you know of any penny of my investment? All right. Well,
but you're not investing in it with him.
I'm not investing in him.
Okay.
So don't say what I invested.
And right now, 90 days won't make a big deal off of the local guy
He's not doing anything. Basically, we're just fine.
Can we give him 90 days and say, hey,
No,
listen, you might
court's already decided. He's getting it.
But why is he there if he don't want to do it?
I don't know why he started that venture to begin with.
He said the historical value of the building.
History has no value, Kevin.
Really? Why y'all keep bringing it up all the time?
History has no value.
So y'all
when I
think it
say
does?
value, I'm talking about at the bank.
Oh.
History is worth absolutely nothing at the bank. You cannot get a penny from history.
We're not talking about money. It's irrelevant.
Well, if you're talking about business, you're talking about you threw that in there. You said the historic value. Historic value is sentimental.
What's that hotel on 4th Street? What's that hotel on 4th Street? It's somewhere on the corner of 4th Street and if you go down 4th Street, it looks like it used to be a hotel, but our apartment complex only is brown.
You're talking about that.
Yeah, it's been there forever.
Well,
they're right living in it.
Well, they've been working on it. They have a permit. There's a difference. They're working on it. No, they have a permit. They're working. They are working on it. No. They are working.
They've been working on it how long?
Well, they're working. But what I'm saying is, it's a long time. No, here's what I'm saying. The building has been completely gutted.
Okay.
So it's not a nice. It's been
and
gutted.
How long
and
has that
they're
I've been
working.
here for 32 years. And that building,
But they haven't been working on that. It's vacant for them.
So it's been vacant longer than the hotel. So it seems like
but they've been working on it.
Well, he been working?
No.
So this town has a propensity to do things for those with the right name.
I'm not going to do it.
And those who know
okay, hold on.
Okay,
here you go. The last week I was here, there was a few where the mayor had to change the thing.
Right.
Now, that has nothing to do with this town. That's individual. That's the mayor and his family do that.
Okay.
So that's not this town. Because I think if you ask the majority,
he represents.
No, he's not representing us when he did something like that. He's representing himself.
Of course, he represents the town.
He can represent his own thoughts. That's his own thoughts.
Maybe so. Yeah.
In other words, you know, if you could ask anyone and I heard something that was along. The city council have never questioned where people come from. Do they have to live here to invest in? That's not the city. That's not the city. But now we're talking about city council. City council is going to have it tomorrow. End of story.
Now, now I just the city council does. The city does own the building.
Okay, and what's your problem?
Own the building. I just think.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. If the city owns the building, this guy has to. Wait a minute. Who owns the building?
What the city don't own real estate?
Well, that's to do something for them. The city's not
like Terry Down had no income from it. Like Terry Down, I had anybody pay me.
There's a whole nother situation.
The city does own it. And I just hate
you have a guy who has no money. He's trying to sell the city with the people. Hold on. Wait a minute. He's trying to sell the city with Montgomery. With people with no money. Give me the practicality. Now, if he came to the city and said, okay, I have $10 million and I want to do that, I think you have a clue. He said, I have some plans. I have some ideas.
Well, I'm getting one of our student city council members. The city owns it and it is going to turn it into Lean Street. This is marketed for business. But what about
what I'm saying? No. Here's what I'm saying. You can build on a green street, demolish the building, and then It makes it more attractive as real estate.
I'm talking about what needs that on Fourth Street.
Because they're working on it. The city doesn't own that. That's a privately owned business.
So
they are working on it.
Well,
Well, what
Bobby Bright started that
to make it more attractive for business. As it was, people don't buy a ragged building and then tear it down. Or if you tear the ragged building, then people can build on that.
I just thought they were cold and callous yesterday.
Okay, that's your opinion.
This guy got his heartfelt money in this thing, and now we just gonna tear it down.
Well,
I just got to find. What happened? 90 days to give him chance to see some significant.
Well, you've given your opinion, okay?
Right, and that's strictly just my opinion.
You've given yours, and I've given mine.
And they gave theirs, and theirs.
And they gave theirs.
Yeah, they gave theirs.
They gave their fact. The fact is, that's not an opinion. They're gonna tear it down.
Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go when the bulldozers come. I'm going over there and sit on that building.
Okay.
So they can't tear it down.
Go right ahead.
Okay, I just want to let you know I'll be over there.
I'll read about it in the paper. Okay.
I will be in the paper.
Yeah.
Me and him.
I will see you and he on the news.
That's right.
In front of the bulldozer.
That's
okay.
right. We will sit on that building. The
Right.
old governor's house, and we will tear it down.
Okay. We're gonna fight.
Get him at 90 days to make some significant movement. Else deal with the set on top of the building.
Now,
I was here when he's a bully over there. Bobby Jackson and
Bobby Jackson,
and George Landry.
George Landry.
That place.
They used to have
that place.
That was historical value. Well, historical value. Historical value. It's the people who value what it's worth. I'll give you a good example. The first White House of the Confederacy.
That's still downtown.
Hold on. It has historical value and it is worth something to the people in the Confederacy. Okay. So they spend money on it.
Well, listen, do they have guys that'll come around and go to white coats?
Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I haven't seen them.
Well, that's what's going to take to get me off that building. Bring the bulldozer.
Okay. The guys with little white. Not if the people with little white coats, they're taking you.
Crazy.
I mean,
8:28 in the morning.
But you don't get pale there now. Come on now. You go and they say, well, you let them go. You have to. Well, you got that off it, Jed.
I still say they could have gave the guy not 90 days to make a move. And then not coming to us with investors, then but after 20 years, 90 days. That's a fact.
No, I'm saying that's yours.
Yeah, that's my opinion. But I'm not on the city council.
You're not on the city council. You don't know all the details. Everything else.
We've been a long time.
Yeah, and what we're doing is the first of the designated as a whole and the guy we put in application. They've done. Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're comparing out to orange. As a matter of fact, bank, you know what a bank is? On the next no, the bank. That used to be on the corner of Perry, on the corner of Perry to South. It's like a 5-6-story building. It used to be a bank. Okay, it's a part of the bank. Yeah. Luxury apartment. Well, the guy did that one. You could throw him out. He did that one. What? One bedroom source. Every angle. It takes money to build it. But you know what? I can't see. I can't see if you don't. Here's what I'm saying. If we were building like the government, be an investor, we had $1 billion capital to even start them. Multi-million-dollar project. Because of what we did, there's so many things we got to redo. And construction in June. We ain't got to do it on pushing. No, it's a lot. Exactly. No, it's totally different things. So different. But see, then the difference between that one is the apartment. No. No, you gotta be low income, man.
Dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So
In the first few years, too, after. So, play peekaboo, read a book.
Yeah, but if he's a serious investor, he would be someone like the guy that did Columbus Square.
Well, some investors
That's
get
what.
most
In other
of
words,
that.
that's what the city did there. Riverside they did the same thing. The city did the same thing. Columbus Square and that. They made it available to build it. And they turned it into a green space first. It was like when I tell you,
And get more. What is it like? I'm going to pay. Her home is going to be legal and protected. If somebody pulls up to the home, you just drive away. That's what we will take you to your home. I make that invitation a welcome one. So when Penny earns in technology, call Penny any of your concrete needs, your driveway, your swimming pool, and any other outdoor living area. Fireplace, stand and patio, retaining walls, whatever that is in the room. Look at it. And drainage system to complete your outdoor living area. Follow Penny Earn Concrete on Facebook and get an idea how they can improve your outdoor living space. Now, what do you wait for? Give them a call. Penny Earn right now. 334-284-9292. 334-284-9292. For a beautiful house. Or Penny Earn Concrete. Give them a call. 284-9292. It's representing laying the concrete for the new Stanley Jensen Stadium in Prattville, as a matter of fact. You're doing an outstanding, wonderful job. Okay. I know, I don't know the I don't really go in, because I don't really know what concrete is. I thought it was just Stanley put together. If I live in a house, give me a house made of bricks of concrete. Well, do that. I don't want to live. Nobody live in a house. I want to be a strong.
in order to blow me down. You know, I make Rick connected to Living downtown in Main Street. So we could build a big office. You probably, in some states, some cities, come into the room or into the store. You have to meet red playlight. Thank you.
Now that I have one more argument about
yeah.
Let's talk about something else that happened.
Yeah, you won that argument. I agree, you won that argument.
And we'll know when they come up and down. We got all the guys with right coat. I mean, and I'm not.
So you got that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what was your next one?
Now there was another one.
What's your next one?
Yeah, let me get that. The mayor in his presentation of the revenue, I noticed that he mentioned alcohol revenue. Now, even during COVID, alcohol revenue went up.
Right.
It had a steady 9% increase over the year. So that tells me, no matter how bad things get, people won't drink alcohol.
Sometimes you drink more when things go bad.
I mean, it's the only safe thing to invest in during poor times because people don't get drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now here's something else that's going on.
According to where you get it.
They got things called conference centers now. And I don't really know what a conference center is. And neither does the city council. So they start turning people down for conference centers now because they don't. If you say the word, whatever they've been doing a lot of these lately, event centers, then we got another event center. Then we got a bunch of empty buildings around town. And you just got done saying a couple minutes ago, we got a bunch of empty buildings around town, but they do want event centers. I mean, but now we changed the name to conference center. I said, well, we don't really know what a conference center is. It's where you have a conference. It's where you have a conference. That's what it is. Okay. You can set people in there and do all kinds of things. But as long as you're having a conference, that's all it matters. You have a conference over lunch.
Well, where do you get money?
Let's talk about the people who want to have a conference.
And what is the conference?
Well, you know, when new people, especially church people comes into town in a minute, and they all need a place to stay. They all need a place to do their business.
Hold on.
Yeah, nothing.
So in other words, what you're saying is,
well, listen, they come on and they name, I'm fine. And there's nothing in the law that says you can have a conference here. So the city council said, well, we're going to come here and people really know what a conference is. That's not their problem. That's your problem.
No, if you do the same thing at a conference center that you do at an event center, you'll turn that down because you just have an event center that you call in a conference.
Okay, but is there a law that says you can't have an event center?
What do you do at a conference center?
You have a conference.
Do you do it?
You have an event.
What are you doing?
Conference.
No, no.
You can't be.
What I'm saying is
okay. So, there's no law against it. So I don't know why they have they can be arbitrary and
maybe they're having a lot of problems now.
And we got problems with Walmart. Ain't nobody closing them down. I don't know. You closing them down.
Not open.
They're implementing all of it. And that's what we want to do. Everybody needs space. And we need to put something in these businesses, in these buildings, in these real estate. Real estate needs to make a little money. I need to make a little money. It's legal. So I don't understand what
makes anything is better than it.
Yeah. Won't just leave. I'm not going to argue with it. The state will come in for.
In other words, anything is better than
If they're legal.
Now they put a dog in the place. Now, and then you have shooting or conflict. Yeah, you have shooting. Yeah. Everywhere. Like down. Yeah. What? If we what they might do, then first of all, it's unconstitutional. And the city council does not have the right, in my mind, to give what doing that doing, and then to leave. Well, actually, Kevin and I really agree with you. Yeah, okay. It's true. Because if you're saying you have a conference and you're going to have conferences. Okay. And what is a conference? When people get together and have a conversation. There you go. So I think that's a very good business. We did. Good one who did business. Good morning. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. 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 Appreciate it. And I think you mentioned a point on that one. You need to own a business, some kind of business, where you understand the expense, the frustrations it is trying to open up a business, and the sacrifice you have to make by putting your money into it. I agree. And when you put your money into but this is very interesting, we hold that thought. This is a very interesting one, really, because I'm thinking that's on Harrison Road, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Okay. And you know what I think? That's I think it's the building that's a Greek school. That's what that
it's a business. It's a business place.
And then they're building, as a matter of fact, you know where you go on Hudson Road and something like the road, that right there is a big field over there. It's been wood for a long time. They're clearing it out now. Between the interstate and Harrison
Or driving
Well, Perry Hill.
Here's the road run right into there.
Yes. If you come off Perry Hill and go over there on the road, make a left.
You know, my nerves. I'm just, we got too many of these.
Yeah, that's. I think that's where it is. See, they're clearing it out.
Yeah, it's a person.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, because I think it's a Greek store over there now. So it used to be like fashion shop. Greek clothing store.
Okay.
Then, Delta Sigma Theta.
Yeah.
Inside Yeah, that's. I think that's the deal because I see there's a fence in the back of it now that looks like it might have a patio. That wasn't there. You know, it was a dry clean. There's a storage building next to the storage building. I know that
You're right on the corner of Harrison and Perry Hill. Car lot there. Perry Hill something.
No surgery. Imagine going from
something wrong. I'm down the block too far. Yes. It goes from Lincoln Road to Perry Hill Road. You never put any business there. But I'm saying they're calling it a.
But my thing is that we got on the road. We got Zaxby's. We got Taco Bell. We got not churches. We got all kinds of Captain D.
Yeah, all kind of running. Hey, I'm with y'all. I'm just trying to. I mean, you know, man, I'm trying to see what is the guideline that. And a lot of we keep doing this in the spot. We don't have any written. Okay, yeah. I understand saturation, maybe, but listen, we always talk about economic whatever. Capitalism will work itself out. If you put 5 liquor stores in the same street, right next to each other, yeah. Then they act off. What the hell do they all have? That's it. And the state store. There are people who will buy liquor from the liquor store. You know that. No, I thought it'd be the other way around. No, there are people who, I mean, they're just. There's nothing over our liquor store. I know that. There are guys that go to the side school and pay double price for beer. We are back. Just came up with it does seem, and any member of the city council out there, you just tell me I'm totally wrong. It does seem that a corporate business Kentucky Fried Chicken or any other big name business can put many things in a place as they want to. Even if they're right next door to each other, Jackson, chicken, whatever. And we do ribbon cuttings and all kinds of things, and we get to go. The small businessman in the street, especially it's three different stores in the country. So we're working one of them, and we all preach about families and all that. And so, so why does it seem that take it out on the small guy and say, he's not a business. Let me start a business. And I understand that some businesses don't want to, because these people deserve a chance as long as they abide by the rules. They deserve a chance like Taco Bell, like Frisco, like Happy D's. They deserve to take a shot and everybody else. And all of those places have a fast food. Let me answer this now. Well, I've heard one recent is still open. Okay, and again, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Business is a business. We have these businesses, and quite a few of them. I mean, I don't know how many they are. I just know that there are more than there were before. And I don't see the harm in them. I don't know what harm they cause. I'm just looking at the but what difference does it make whether there's a conference center or an event center in a place? I mean, there's a nice little event center down here on Perry Street. I go by all the time. There's an event center over on Adams. There are businesses that are empty, and if people can find I don't see them. Now, what is their reason for not wanting an event? Some of our city councilmen and women, often women, we got too many of that kind of business. What you said was you're telling me that our city council people said that there are too many of a certain kind of business. Yeah. It was a car wash at one time. It's a lot of car washes. Exactly. I mean, who in the hell are they to tell you how many stop car washes? How can I know that? But if we want to do a club, I understand. If you guys will not let businesses stay in business for 5 years without making sure they can, maybe, we need to hire somebody to go around and let you keep citizens or do it. No, a young guy, a young lady, investment, or their investment, we're going to try to get a piece of it. We got too many. We're in the law, but you only have so many of us. Yeah. Let's help them out. Let's help them some more. Yeah. Get money on there. Money. Mhm. Uh, but well, no, we don't have a lawyer on the city council. They had yesterday, but he never. Yeah. Mm. All right, appreciate it. On the table, Montgomery City Council, or any city council, you have in front of you. After I can tell you that you can't open up your business because you already got enough of it. I mean, we really this radio. I didn't know. Actually, I seen that. You know, they scheduled it indefinite, which is a turn down. But this is what I'm gonna say. What business? Well, they've been doing that for a while. I mean, it's being specific now. When we get into the club thing, we're, we're talking about a particular now. We're not just talking about prayer. A lot of times people do certain things. I can kind of see that. And again, if no council has any law or ordinance that says you can't do this, and if you and it's up to you if you can start a particular type of business, and it's an ordinance against it, it's up to you to go to the council. But yes, you show up. What you say, well, that's just I don't know what they're going to do. It's nothing about you can see you know, last question. The rest of the region together. One media would be a new agenda. Would be more.
The Office of Homeland Security's Inspector General said it was an investigation into the way the Secret Service CBS knowledge and sources for CBS News duty helping the Secret Service with security on Saturday. We were actually in the same building that the computer ultimately took his position. And the computer took his position on that room. Snipers in that building to notice the 4-year-old was suspicious. Not that using new way the National Weather Service has issued a flash flood emergency to parts of Marion County of York State, Arkansas. The Weather Service is nearly a quarter of the spotted overnight with numerous bridges and roads today. Water
is on board. We got the ocean to take its place as water strong for business. It was in that year, COVID hit. I thought it was away, but
I know
Comedy are the top contenders. Critics expect the bear and baby reindeer to dominate too. The Dow is up 122 points. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Dahlias and more dahlias.
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct $5 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along. With eBay Motors, you can
and school districts for more clarity and notifying of gender identification change. The Valley District argues schools do not have the right to perform their rights under the Muslims are to completely that they will not preserve the parent relationship. LGBTQ plus advocacy groups failed in the world. CBS News.
Which begins next week. Again before the games kick off. Deborah Rogers.
You got a choice. We can get older and wiser, getting younger and dumber. So I'll take older and wiser. Look up and wake. And we are back. I'm going to take Everyone, city council meeting just said, yeah, I have taken it upon myself greater of the things by looking at the agenda, then looking at the union itself and see who actually will judge it. Now, the city council has never had this kind of scrutiny, but I think I have a responsibility to do it. But they're always free to come up here and give us the logic and the reasoning behind the decisions that they make. No, I agree with you. Yeah. You know what? That's very useful because I would like to know the logic behind saying we have too many of this kind of business. I mean, what's the logic? What is the behavior that you call too many? Well, at first they took on the payday lenders. We got too many payday lenders. But funny, I think you're giving too many tickets out. Okay, I think there's too many black folks and white folks out there tickets every week because y'all giving too many tickets out. You shouldn't break the law. But how you know I broke it? But give me a ticket. So, but to the citizens, what if they got too many payday lenders? As soon as they find out that not that many businesses out there, they won't. They'll be. But if they survive it, that means a lot of people, especially now, everything going up, you need to pay their loans. And even that may not be. And that's true. But I agree with you there. When we're talking about this, the simple law, demand, right? There's a demand for this. You can't stop it. If there's a demand for alcohol, people won't buy. If you have 10 liquor stores, and you have 2, it doesn't matter. Whatever the demand is, that's where people can do. And that's whether it's the event center, whether it's a conference center, or whether it's a club. People are going, if the club is not using it's going to go through. And something else, I think, in the whole war on drugs, drug users. Don't get the drug sellers, but the drug users. When you can't sell it, people are and then other drug addiction is self-imposed. It's the symptom of another. Which also is still going to put you in jail. No. It is. We're talking about substance abuse. So when you get and what's the substance? It can be alcohol, right? Right. But if we put the user in jail, we won't have anywhere to put the user. Do you have any idea how many people? No, you don't. That's why you said. Put a thing on their leg. Put them in the house and let them go to work. Won't let you. You got to deal with it. Well, if you get a house on them, you can take them from reality. Why do you need to take them away from reality? Oh. There are many people who would be involved. I'll give you a good example. Rush Limbaugh. Right? Because you put it in jail. He had pain. He was in sickness. He had taken his and then he began. I'm just giving you an example. So, I'm addicted to cocaine. I know. No, that's probably everything that you know. You just go. I'm saying, the reason they're so high is because they're illegal. A lot of them get right. There's money on there. Money. See, that's just thinking about it. Nobody just respond to it. It happens to be on a subject that we're in agreement with. He is, believe it or not, he is being frank.
Okay. Mhm. 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 Right. I will tell you, I was like last night, they giving $1,000 here, $500. Honestly, I haven't seen them really give enough money to any one nonprofit organization to truly make a big enough difference. I'm talking about, well, I agree with you. Well, I agree with you. Yeah. I, I do think they ought to be some account. You might be able to show what you're doing, for sure.
I can just tell you a difference. Something I ride my bicycle over there. And you know where this people come from? No. There's an extended stay over across the street. The majority of those people walk from across the street. And there's a car wash because when I ride my bike around the car wash, but it used to be a car wash. About 5 or 6 guys at that car wash. They go right over into that. That's where it comes from. So I don't think the majority of them actually are homeless. They are living somewhere, but they're just in their places.
Yeah, from Atlanta. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Hey, every time I see the white bucket, I say, why are you in my company? Atlanta has more cars, more people, more business. Why are you here? Take all your money and take it back to Atlanta and just keep on walking. I'm not giving you anything. We're going to give some money. We're going to give some money away to people live in Montgomery. I'll give it to you.
You're telling me you live in Atlanta.
Yeah. Go on our streets and if the mayor would really stop this panhandling crap and really enforce it. I know we don't got no officers and all that stuff, but we don't have all of it.
My question is, why do they come from Atlanta to here?
Because we are easy prey.
From Atlanta to
Yes,
here?
we all they gotta do is come up with a Jesus something on me, buddy. We're gonna put money in the plate. And I tell,
Not
don't get
saying
me wrong,
that.
Jesus. We're not talking about that. I'm just saying they manipulate us.
Yeah.
Because most of us have hearts, and we want to do the right thing. Yeah. So anyway,
No, just give him a moment.
yeah. Good morning. Mm-hmm. Well, that has happened.
Wow.
And that's why I tell our policemen, why don't you drop some folks up to the track bill?
There you go.
I guess I see a Mexican truck. I see the truck out in the mall. I see the truck out in the retail. Unload a whole truck full of Mexicans. Oh, no, no. Oh, yes, they do. I see them. My own eye. Okay. Look at that. It can't be free if it's being sold. Yeah. Yeah, let's hope so. Hey, appreciate the call. Look like I got one of our local city councilmen on. Mean guys there to turn it over down yesterday. They're trying to build up that hotel.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Right. Hmm. Okay. Right. Mhm. Right. But why won't you get the money? Right. Answer me, answer me this. You guys buy your old government hotel. Why not turn that place into a homeless shelter? Because you're buying real estate anyway. Now you're not. Wait a minute. You're not an architect. I'm going to presume you're not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. But you look at. Yeah. Okay, do you think 90 days, but do you think you have a 90-day thing to show some significant improvement or money? That's what it really hurt the problem. Hey, we got COVID, man. But the guy said COVID came and not the effect of it. Okay, we got if our kids still suffering, then my brother can suffer too. Well, that's what I hear about school. Oh, they still they never going to get back to the laws. On the school, one school or whatever. If it can affect them, it's probably going to affect relatives of your home. Exactly, but it's a middle vacuum of when some of the educated now. That every time the scores are dropped and we can't even get a good score, the first thing we bring up is what happened in 2020. But at least the guy's giving the guy one more shot. He's trying to get the money, bro.
Oh, I'm through with it. I told him he's right.
He's trying to get the money.
If you want to argue that,
He's trying to get the money to help. I mean, he went to the money last time he was interested. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you something about me. I've never been a good tester. I've never been good at studying for a test for a week. Give me about 2 hours, though, before the test, and I'm on it. Okay? Maybe people just need that kind of motivation to the students. But other than 90 days would not make a big difference. It's been there 2 years. It wouldn't make a big difference.
It's long and I mean, if you want to sit there and argue with Kevin about it, that's fine. But the fact is, it's later for them.
Okay, well, let me tell you this one though. When y'all bring bulldozers over here to tear down our program.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you.
I am. Me and him.
Hang yourself to the roof.
So I don't know what y'all gonna do with that. All the people with the right coat.
Keep it up.
But I am gonna do this.
You say,
I will not allow y'all to not give this guy his 90 days. Okay, you think I'm joking. I'm gonna be over to me and him. Okay. All right. All right.
we will do.
Okay. And I'll be jumping in. Okay. I'll be jumping in with my parachute. I'll be jumping in.
Oh,
So you know,
I mean, you're doing all right, man. That's it.
I'm gonna be jumping in. I'll be jumping in. So y'all may not see when you get there, but look in the sky, baby. I'll be coming
Yeah,
in.
we had a good trip.
Yeah.
Now you're doing
I'm
too far out.
telling you, I got the plane on reserve right now. I will be on top of the roof. All right. I'm gonna let y'all put my man's thing down. Who wanna do this? Okay. Mhm. Amen to that. I'm not doing now. I'm gonna think I will. Mm-hmm. Like ADHD, everybody's problem now. Every kid wants to get a butthole in school, so we give it the other.
It is a disease. Alcoholism is a disease.
Yeah, self-imposed.
Yes, if a person, some people can drink and never become an alcoholic. Some people can't. So you don't know who that is. But the person who has the other problems that cause them to be an alcoholic, let's realize, now they have to realize they're walking. A substance abuser has to realize, I have a problem and I need to break it. That's the difference. There are a lot of people who get involved in drugs and alcohol. It happens. We can't put them in jail just because they do it.
Oh, John, I just need to know if you're going to sit on the building with. Yeah, the one they're going to try to tear down. Okay. Okay, you're not brave enough. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he was proud. I mean, I don't know. Mm. 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 Yeah. Didn't he money? Uh, didn't all the money dry up for the most part when they were? Of course, each president should have been. I mean, somebody could have. We don't have rice or whatever. We have jail. We don't have that. Yeah, appreciate it. I gotta take a break. We'll be back. State, that wasn't fair. State. State, yeah. All know. Why would you stop it if you have money? Well, there are state programs.
before taking time to write or deliver, that's what Germany text messages somewhat in Europe. In the next high-tech, low-touch world, how refreshing it is to get a thoughtful handwritten note once in a while. It's enough to inspire me. I'm ordering stationery and getting a handwritten note business today, and I hope I can make someone's world a little kinder. To learn
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit food. Talked to my doctor, and then I threw all my cigarettes and writers. I couldn't exercise. Staying away from alcohol first eating is key. Smoking
I'm just having penny of broad things.
I knew I wouldn't be able to take this against
These places that smoke too.
I didn't quit.
And I learned something. Do whatever it takes, no matter how many times it takes. I quit.
from the U.S. Department.
Very interesting.
Okay, we're back. 860-1440 is the number here. Tomorrow's Thursday, of course, it's hump day. So I take Z, join the Army National Guard. Trying to get him in school. Alabama, they put him in college because he didn't join the Army from here. So it's not a, so when we was over there, we said, well, we serving everybody in Alabama. Okay, then. Right. I'm trying to figure out how to, although he's smart enough to get a scholarship. I can't do it. I not sit down, filling out. That's why. Money on there. Okay, let me straighten up for a second. He said, I'm coming to work. He said, can I get something from you? I said, what's the story? He said, well, I'm a checking with you. I said, okay. He didn't mention nothing about a crime scheme, nothing about white collar crime. The check hadn't got you. If you're an engineer, your job is to make it happen. You are the problem solver. Let me ask you, is an engineer's job to fix the problem? And that problem is supposed to be
being able to fix the problem or at least enhance. Okay. What do engineers do? Basic fundamental engineers fix problems. Yeah, they fix problems. They build a product because of the necessity for the product to fix a problem. Exactly. Listen, you're the only engineer I know that's whining all the time about not being able to be on TV. Well, maybe they started making more. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Good morning. Engineers get paid to fix problems. If you're not fixing problems, you're not an engineer. No. Because his job, and engineer's job, is to fix the problem. I thought he was in the military. Well, you tell him, no. Yeah. Mhm. Well, when you tell him that, nobody knows the business until somebody starts to do it. Yeah. That's the truth. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, yeah, and it needs to be. And it needs to be. It needs. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And what really gets me, these tough guys. You go to YouTube and see these tough guys, big gamers. The judge said, why you mm-hmm. Well, let me clarify something for you. Some of you people know it's right. Yeah, it must be. Mhm. Right, right. Well, listen, you can be assured that you can come join me and we gonna set on top of that building and we're not gonna let it go down. Listen, are you a Marine or what? Yeah. Are you a Marine or what? Our job is to protect that building.
At all costs. At all costs. Yeah, I mean, what? We did our duty. Our job to protect the liberty that you have of that group. Yeah. Yeah, well, the city owns it now. That's my problem right there. We shouldn't let the city buy it. Really not. Probably so, yeah. Don't get up the circle. Are you going to one step? Take it down. Let's give the guy 90 days. 90 days, get it all over. You can't get it done? If he already collects the money right in. We need to see some significant movement financially of his investment or his investment. And then you can say, okay. You have a plan? You have a plan? Okay. So obviously you're not willing to sacrifice a little bit and get up here with me. Okay. All right. Man down, baby. Man down. Yeah, always love that. Well, I thought you were talking about something. That's not even a conversation. I'm going to take you to shower there. Yeah, you do it. And that is. And I'm going to. If you don't have it, now he may be helping you. So give him $5. So you know. So thank you. He hadn't done it in 20 years. What's that even on the Well, because he knows to be serious. And it doesn't need and he may not have had any urgency. He had to go before. He's been through before. It didn't take a short time to get. No. It's not like we just decided one day. Yeah, in other words, they've been warning him for something. Now, when you get demolition notice, you don't get that. You got that a long time ago. That's weird for 9 days. Now he has an urgency now. No. Urgency was 9 days ago. Now you got get some mercy. In other words, you wouldn't know that. It's still hard getting people invested now. I mean, you cannot say they're not going to invest Kevin. They're not going to invest. That's what you had 4 o'clock. You can't turn it into 4 o'clock. It's something that you want to be.
and the parking lot.
But you couldn't have
You got to
a hotel that's
no,
turned into many apartments.
no. You got, in other words, that's not a lot of space for a hotel.
No, the year.
Now, that's not right. Convert that building. Scrap that. In other words, I'm telling you, Kevin, the only thing to do is tear it down and start with a green space that you can. You would sell it as property more than you would that building. That's probably worth. I think at least between 500,000 plus. Yeah, tear the building down first. You get what I'm saying?
Well, the city owns it though, so
I don't think.
That's what they said last night.
The city took it over because the guy didn't do what he was supposed to do. But he still don't have money to get him for that.
And visit healthychildren.org.
You can't redeem it.
And I mean, so I get down. Wow, we longer than that.
Yeah. I've heard. Yeah. No.
That's why they need and if you did say that, well, they
In other words, they didn't make that decision out there. That was made in the work. It was a done deal. They already knew it.
okay, I'm gonna go right to the phone right quick because people want to talk. So we're gonna let them talk a little longer and okay. Hey, good morning, thank you for holding.
Yeah. Good morning. It would cost too much. It's not right. I wouldn't even think of it. No, no. No, no, I don't. First of all, it would be too expensive. That, no, because of the infrastructure. It would be cheaper to tear that building down and build a new. A lot of people don't understand more to repurpose something rather than tear it down completely. It would take a lot of money to do that. I mean, but because of that building and where it is, if it were turned into luxury apartment, it would take several $1,000,000 to return on that. Lanier is in a residential area already. It is really a nice old building, but it's very expensive. It would take a multi-millionaire. It don't even in other words, it would be cheaper to tear Lanier down than it would be to. I don't know. Has that been a discussion? First, you got to tear it down. Let's tear it down, then let's talk about what.
Okay?
You'll bring him some water.
Because
Okay.
you are a true Marine. Okay? You don't want to put him down. Okay? I appreciate that. And again, I will be jumping in. If you get that I'm not there, look in the sky, I'm heading down. Good morning, over there. Good morning. I sound like Karl Marx. But you might be right. All right. Good morning. What's up? That's a good Marine to do that, and a good first sergeant to do that too for his troops. All right. Those big companies. Yeah. Industrial complex. Yeah. The only do try to get a job with yeah, contract. They do. And as much things we're sending over to Ukraine right now, ammo. We probably need somebody to come over with different kind of ammo. I bet they are. One of those rounds make what? Oh, $1 million to make. Yeah. Yeah. Right now you would do. Okay. Hey, appreciate the call, my friend. All right, appreciate the call. I don't know how this thing is being pregnant. I hope it. I mean, personally, yeah. One of the countries should invade another, and like they did in Libya. They all these folks down, fighting back. And this is never fighting back. It's a shame that we just can't all like that. Why can't we just all get along? Um, I mean, I just hope they don't call us to get into World War III because we're not going to be nice. You got it, brother. I'll show up. You need to do some training. Thank you. Yeah. You be a senior. Yeah. Oh, that kind of senior. That kind of senior. I can be a senior. Anyway, well, I'm just kind of any other every week we are going to. I got one every 2 weeks. We're going to judge the council. Well, I don't consider this is really I don't give them. I don't give them a B. Yes, it is. I give them a B. No, first of all, they weren't arguing and fighting. That's always good. Yeah. Hey, good morning. You got 30 seconds. A head. Well, there's Yeah, the truth's got to eat. I'm also a 64 Charlie, which is a big wheel transportation. So I get, yeah. Okay, well, I know what that means. I'm good. Pretty good. Yeah, but I used to drive the big trucks too for them. I didn't just cook for them. Yeah, I do the big rig. Okay. Although I can't drive one today. But yeah, good.
I thought we got rid of him knowledge for the day. He had to call for something.
That's the only thing around the guy. I just don't like that. My son got a big old GMC. I can't even get in that truck and drive. That's only.
GMC, what, he's got a rig or?
No, one of them big old trucks. I don't like it.
Or a big truck. When you say a big truck, what do you call big? Is it a pickup truck? Or
yeah, the big pickup truck.
Oh, okay. He's just got a big Ford. And that's the thing now is these SUVs, sport utility vehicles.
Oh, he got a truck.
Yeah, it's if it's a big truck with 4 doors.
Yeah.
That's more car than truck. A lot of bells and whistles on it.
I don't know, but I'll never get it too big.